Hi, welcome to Elite Personal Fit. Today's class, we're going to do a body shaping class, and we're going to focus on legs, back, and biceps. So some larger muscles, and guys, if you haven't seen these before, this is Logan. He's going to do the workout today, my son-in-law. My name is Jim, and we're going to run through this routine. Hopefully we can maybe motivate you, maybe you'll learn something in this, and we're going to try to just make sure that you're isolating muscles you're trying to target here. Okay, so sometimes people get fatigued or they're not sure how to do that. So we're just trying to generate workouts you can do at home, office, while you're traveling for work even, that just use some basic household items. All right, so if you don't have weights, no problem. For today's routine, a few things, let's go through what you may need for this workout. If you have weights, use them. If you don't have weights, I'm going to say you're going to need a chair. You could use stairs. You could use, if you have a step that you use for a class, you can use like an aerobic step, like those Reebok steps. We're going to do some step ups, okay? If you don't have anything available, or if stepping up, elevating is a problem, you can just do a lunge with that. We'll mention it when we get there. So we'll need something to do a step up if you're able. Gallon jugs. We're going to use gallon jugs. You can use them like dumbbells, kettlebells. Okay, so I'm going to say 2 to 6 gallon jugs. So we've got several sitting over here. You can use 1 or 2 in each hand, and that makes 4. Now we're also going to use an optional broomstick today. So we've got a broomstick off to the side here, and it could be anything, a mop, whatever. I like the push brooms because you get the broom off, but it's not a big deal. And that's kind of like our homemade barbell. So you can slide gallon jugs on there. We've got some underhand bent over rows. We have a straight leg deadlift, like Romanian deadlift, okay? So those work nice with bar, but guys, you don't have to use a broomstick. You can just use gallon jugs, all right? We also are gonna make use of a backpack. So if you've seen these videos before, you're familiar with that. We use backpacks just to make the weight a little heavier. So for instance, we have a 1-arm row and 1 leg today. 1 or 2 gallon jugs is fine. If you need more weight, you could use something like a backpack, and you could put multiple gallon jugs in there. You could use old weight plates you have sitting around. Maybe you have a little kettlebell set, and a lot of those are real popular. You get them on Amazon or wherever. And there's like a 3, a 5, and an 8, and you may not use those by themselves. Maybe they're too light. Put them in a backpack. Now you've got a little more weight, so you could use it, books, paper, whatever. All right. So that just gets the weight a little heavier. So we'll be using a backpack. We'll be using an optional broomstick. The other thing is, and Logan's got in the hand, and again, totally optional, tubing. Okay, we're going to do a lying pull down. If you don't have tubing, guys, you can use a towel. Okay, we'll show that when we get there. So you'll need a towel or tubing for this workout. Okay, let me throw this circuit up there for you. All right, so we're going to start out today, guys, with step ups, okay? And I think what I'll do is I'll just grab another chair, Logan.
Okay.
So, and again, this could be, guys, this could be stairs, it could be anything. And we're going to get around 15 of these. So I'll throw that up there. Guys, we're going through 2 rounds of this, okay? Oh, nice, got it all preset. Yeah. Nice. See, I should be doing that before we film. Okay, so guys, here we go. So Logan's here. Guys, if the step or chair, if the chair is too high, go to stairs. You go to 1 or 2 stairs, and that might be a little more at level R. Again, we mentioned like a step. Okay, we're gonna get 15 of these. And guys, let me just explain what I want you to do. Logan's gonna step up with the left leg. His right arm is gonna come forward. Okay, I want to minimize the push off on the back leg. We want to think about driving with the front leg. His right arm is here, and his right arm, it's almost like he's grabbing something and he's going to pull himself up. Okay, so that's the motion that we want to have with this, and we're going to get 15. All right. Here we go, guys. We're going to drive up. Nice. And Logan's doing such a good job, guys. If you can see this, he's really pushing that foot through the chair as he steps up. He's not pushing with the back leg. I see that a lot. You'll get a lot more out of this if you can drive with your elevated leg. All right, so 15 of these. Really don't need much weight, guys. If you wanted to add some light weights in your hands, canned goods or something, or dumbbells, you could, but this is going to work you pretty well without it. All right. How do you feel?
Yeah.
Great way to warm up, right? So we got the wheels really working here. All right, so now we're gonna switch legs. Guys, remember the opposite hand is forward. So whatever leg is up at this bottom position, bring the other arm up. That's gonna balance your body. And now we're gonna drive, in this case, with the right leg. All right, so Logan's gonna match reps here. We're gonna get 15. Nice. Nice work, Logan. Awesome, awesome job, awesome work. So guys, what we did there is kind of work the legs independently. So we worked one side, then the other. What we're gonna do now that the legs are kind of warm, we're gonna come over here and we're gonna do a front squat, okay? If you have a backpack, you use a backpack, you use a kettlebell, you can rack dumbbells on the shoulder. Logan's going for the backpack. If you're gonna use the backpack, guys, you're just gonna reach under the shoulder straps. And you're gonna hold it kind of like you're holding like a kettlebell, like a goblet. So in this case, it's kind of like a goblet squat. We're gonna bring it up. Guys, if you watch Logan as he does this, we're going for about 15, okay? That's kind of like our reps for the day, pretty much. So we're gonna squat down with that. Avoid the tendency to try to lean forward, so try to stay upright as you come down. Hips go back. Logan, here we go. Hey, nice, yeah. And guys, you can just hold an open grip, okay? Logan's kind of like that, I do that a lot. Great form, nice job, Logan. So Logan's hips are going back. He's getting as close to parallel, guys. Man, I know if you've been doing CrossFit, you're right. Sometimes those guys go a little below. I just encourage my clients about parallel to the floor, drive back up, okay? Nice job. Great work, great work. Okay, next exercise. We're gonna use a broomstick. You could just use 1 or 2 gallon jugs in each hand if you don't have the broomstick, okay? Or maybe you don't want that much weight, okay? We're gonna do a pretty much a straight leg deadlift. I guess you call it Romanian deadlift. We're not gonna go all the way down to the floor, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna keep the back straight, all right? And we're gonna hold on to the weight, and you're gonna let those hips come back. And we're gonna go just about to where the back is about almost parallel to the floor. So hands go just maybe past the knees. We're gonna come up with that, and now it's hip engagement. Hip driving forward, and then we're back down. Hip driving forward. So it's really a straight leg deadlift, guys, but just we're not gonna go quite as far down to the floor, which I don't like to do anyway, all right? Nice, that's it, Logan. So we come down, good, and now the hips are driving forward. Perfect. Guys, great exercise for that posterior chain, okay? So when we talk posterior, we're talking back, and that whole chain really works together well. So he's working those erectors, especially at the top. So the erectors around the lower spine. He's working glutes, and he's also getting those hamstrings. So it really fits nicely in this legs back kind of routine. Nice job. And as you're doing this, just watch your form. If you can use a mirror or a window, some reflective surface, you can watch your form as you go through this to make sure you're not rounding that back, okay? Logan, well done. Okay. So get a breath here. The next exercise, you may want a wall or chair for balance, okay? We're gonna do a one-arm row, but we're gonna do it on one leg. And I really like these one-leg movements because you're gonna work that foundational leg. So it's really gonna challenge that leg that holds up, and I'm gonna encourage you to think about your back. So as you're doing this row, really dial in the back because that leg is gonna work no matter what, all right? If you have a hard time with balance, go next to a wall and kind of use that wall. Listen, I don't want you to use it as a total crutch, just use it as you need it. So light tension on the wall or chair, all right? So Logan's got the backpack, and we're, again, shooting for around 15 reps here, okay? So Logan's got the weight in his right hand, so the right hand is loaded. So that means the left leg is going to be our plant leg, okay? So whatever side your weight's on, that leg goes up. So if you watch Logan, he'll pivot over, and again, we're kind of getting about parallel to the floor. And now we're driving the elbow up, and the hand's kind of going towards the hip slightly. Perfect. Logan has great form. Logan's got a leg up, opposite arm out, and he's trying to engage that back, all right? And it will test your balance, all right? Nice job. Great. So you're trying to crunch in that lat area, guys. It's really what you're trying to focus on, and you will definitely feel that leg you're standing on, all right? Logan, nice job. Nice job. We will match reps here on the other side. Great work, Logan. Good job. And you know what? I think we're going to use that again. So we'll set that backpack down. And guys, we have hammer curls next. Okay, so if you're using the backpack, it's a great transition from those rows. You can use about the same weight, and then we're going to do a hammer curl, palms facing in. If you're using gallon jugs, same thing. Grab those gallon jugs, palms will face each other, and you're just going to kind of squeeze up and down under control, trying to keep tension on those biceps the entire time if you can, right? 15 reps of hammer curls, Logan, right? Nice. And it's a little hard with the backpack because it hangs down slow, but try not to lock the knees out. So we want soft knees as you're doing this, and Logan does a good job breathing. He exhales as he pulls that weight up. So exhale on exertion. Great work. Okay. Now, we got a tough one. Guys, we're going to go underhand grip, bent over row. Okay, so listen, this is another one. You got to be aware of your back here. I know we've had several where we're leaned over. Okay, we had Romanian deadlift, one-arm rows on one leg. So we're really working the lower back, the hamstrings here. This one is a lot more back, okay, but you want to be aware of your form. So we want soft knees, back straight. We're going to lean over, underhand, and we're going to pull into the hip, kind of like when we did the one-arm rows just a moment ago on one leg. Okay, so you can use gallon jugs, dumbbells, barbell. In our case, we're going to use a broomstick with gallon jugs. Okay, and you can even use your backpack if you wanted to. All right. Great job, Logan. That's it. Back is nice and straight. We hinge forward. Perfect, perfect. If you look at his back, it's nice and straight. That's what we want. And he's pulling kind of into the waistline. So he's pulling into like the belly button there. All right. And that's really going to pop that back. So this is what we want to focus on right here. Try not to over tighten with your grip. I know some people tend to really get a death grip on the bar. Don't need that. It's not good for the elbows and the tendons in there. So try to keep a relatively light grip. I know you got to hold on to it as you go through that. Logan, I don't know if you want to knock off a jug or not, or if you want to just go crazy here.
I'll try it, yeah.
Okay. Guys, we have curls. And again, these curls, now we're going to go with them. So if you're using your backpack, reach underhand this time instead of reaching over. So underhand. So we're trying to have more of a supinated kind of position. You can use gallon jugs with this. Okay, if you use gallon jugs, try to turn the hands a little bit. So we did hammer curls, so this one would be kind of like this. Or if you have a broomstick, it's like a barbell, all right? So we've got around 15, okay, on this also. Great job, Logan. A lot of people, their back is struggling with biceps. Logan, you've got those monster arms. So boom, we knock those things out of the park. All right. So now, hey, we have a couple on the floor now. Okay, so we're down to our last two movements to finish up our first round. And we're gonna do a line pull down. You can do this with a towel. In fact, we'll show you a clip of that. So that's an option. Or if you have tubing, guys, I know I say this all the time, man, grab some tubing. It's so functional. And I know we don't do a lot of tubing exercises, but man, you can do anything with tubing, okay? Very functional. We've got some here, and what I'm gonna do is you'd wanna anchor this to something solid. We're gonna mimic a lat pull down like you do at the gym or your corporate fitness center, but we're gonna lay on the floor and do it. So again, you can use a towel just to engage your lats, or you can add a little more resistance as you pull. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go around here. So you want a couch, maybe a heavy table, something that's not gonna slide on you. And one more time, I think. All right. So, and really all you're trying to do here, guys, is get your band length about the same on each side, okay? So Logan, I guess we'll pivot you off this way a little bit. Okay, they're really close. All right. Okay, so I've got the tubing set up here, guys, and again, tubing comes in different, strengths too, so you could really amp this up if you wanted to, all right? We're gonna lay on the stomach, Logan. You ready for these?
Yep.
Okay, so we're gonna lay in the stomach, guys. And we've done this one several times, and I really like it. If you don't have a lat pull down machine, great way to hit those lats, okay? So what Logan's gonna do, Logan's laying on the stomach, he's gonna bring his just slightly up on the chest, so bring the chest up, and now it's just a pull down, guys. You're gonna drive those elbows and crunch the back as the elbows come down, okay, or as they come parallel to the floor, down the body. Nice job, Logan. Good, good, good. Nice, nice, nice. If you come just a little more, if you can. There we go. Good job. So a little stretch at the top. Good work. Guys, around 10 to 15 of these, okay? Great exercise. Whew. Good job. And Logan, the next one's on the floor too, so you don't need to get up. I'm going to spin this off to the side. Guys, we're going to use a chair. I encourage you to anchor that against something solid, a wall, something like that. We've got a body bag here, so I'm going to slide this in here, and we're going to do a chair leg curl. Another staple, guys, for our hamstrings, glutes, and kind of lower back. So what we'll do is we're going to lay on the back. We're going to throw our heels up on a chair. And as opposed to a bridge, and this is very similar to a bridge, guys, where you're pushing with your feet, we're going to try to push their heels down. So it's almost like you're in a seated curl position where you're squeezed underneath you. Except in this case, where the chair doesn't move, the hips move up. Okay? So great exercise for the hamstrings. We're going to go both legs at the same time. We're going to exaggerate at the top. So I want to be smooth, but we're going to come up and then really get those hips high and then down slow. Again, around 10 to 15 of these also, okay? Great job. Now, you see Logan, he came up and he squeezed those hamstrings and glutes. And you probably feel that lower back a little bit too. When you come up nice and high, those all kind of work together, okay? Nice job, Logan. Nice job. That's our first circuit, Logan. First round done. Right. Easy, right?
Easy.
All right. So, guys, we'll get a quick drink. Listen, I don't want a long break. Get a little water, take a couple breaths, and we're going to start this thing all over again. So we're back to our step-ups in just a moment here. Remember our position with this, okay? So opposite arm forward of the leg that's up, okay? So we'll get in position here. Oh, good job, man. So Logan's left leg's up, his right arm comes forward, and then we're going to, remember, drive with the top leg, okay? There's a tendency we want to push off with that back. Try to avoid that. 15. Nice job, Logan. Looking good. Nicely done, nicely done. Woo! That's when you did them right. You get down and there's a little, that afterburn is like,
Yep.
Okay, so man, shake those out. Hopefully you're feeling those at home or wherever you're at, office, traveling. Breath or two. And then, of course, we got to match them on the other side. Nice job. Good job, Louie. Nice work. Those look great. They'll kind of whinge you a little bit, so recover for a few seconds here. And then we're going to go to working the legs together. So I really like doing that, guys. If you can work the legs independently, kind of get them pre-exhausted, especially if you're working at home. Maybe you don't have a whole lot of weight. Okay, maybe you've got a backpack, you got a little weight in there. It's great to pre-exhaust, and you can go to a squat and work the legs together, and they're a little fatigued, so you don't need as much weight. It's kind of a safer way to train anyway. So when you're ready, Logan, we've got those front squats. So goblet squat, front squat. Remember a wide variety of things. You have dumbbells, you can rack them on the shoulders. Kettlebell, you can hold it in a goblet. We use the backpack, kind of like a kettlebell. So we'll do that again. Is that good? Okay. So guys, we're gonna do that again. Just grab under the shoulder straps, kind of like you're going to curl it kind of, and just bring it up, and we're just going to hold it. And guys, you don't really want to feel your arms, so bring that up, right around that collarbone. Great job, and Logan does a nice job of keeping his body upright as he squats. He gets down parallel, drives up. Nice. Good job, Logan. Nice. Little water, buddy?
Yeah.
Let's get some, guys. If you need a little water, grab that obviously anytime you need during the workout. Next one, we're going to that posterior chain. Okay, so we've got that Romanian deadlift, a straight leg deadlift, around 15 reps on that. Remember, this is kind of, it really revolves around the hips, guys, so keep the back straight, hinge from your hips forward, and then drive those hips forward as you come upright. All right. Knees too. I just saw Logan so good with it. Soft. I don't want you locking your knees out when you're doing this. Okay. So soft knees. You come up and then you just straighten everything up, and then we're back down. Nice job, Logan. Very good. And Logan's doing a good job because soft knees doesn't mean you're squatting down. It just means you're just not locking those knees out as you hinge forward. work, Logan. Nice job. Legs are tough, man. They get a lot of oxygen coming out of you, you know? Okay, Logan's eyeing up the backpack. We are moving on to one-arm rows on one leg. Great exercise. And if you need a little help with balance, remember the chair wall option. Right? So you can kind of use that just as needed. Good job, Logan. You got it. Nice job. Logan, awesome job. And guys, you know, that planted leg, I mean, it is just firing to keep, because, you know, it's really trying to balance the body and hold that workload, and you have that dynamic of the arm moving, so it's shifting. Great exercise. And Logan, if you want to come forward, you know, in case, you know, I don't know if you want, you know, run the bench.
Yeah.
And you did great before. I don't know that you need it, but it's always nice to have that little thing there, you know?
Yeah.
Nicely done, Logan. Great job. All right. So the next exercise isn't quite as taxing. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's going to be tiring, but we're going to do hammer curls. So we're really working, you know, a relatively small muscle, just doing those curls. So it gives your body a little bit of a break here. Good job. Nice job, Logan. Okay, what you want to do after those hammer curls, okay, is just maybe shake those arms just a little bit, get the blood moving a little bit, because now we're going to go underhand bent over rows. So I don't want your biceps too fatigued when you head over here. Really trying to hit the back with this. Good job. Logan, use the legs. Good job to get the weight up. Now he's going to hinge forward, being aware of his posture, his lower back straight. Nice job, nice job. All right. All right. Shake those out again. Now we're going to curls, okay? So we had those underhand bent over rows, really trying to drive the elbows, hitting the back. Now we're going to curls. Moving a good clip here, Logan.
Yeah.
Excellent. Nice work, Logan. Looking good, buddy. Good push. Awesome job. Awesome job. Okay. Oh man. Hey, good news. We're gonna lay down. Right?
All right.
So guys, we're down on the floor. I know we just did curls. Okay, we've got these either towel or tubing lying lat pull downs. And this is all about thinking about the elbows, just like you would on a lat pull down. You're thinking elbows and you're just driving the elbows to crunch that back. 10 to 15 of these. Great job. Logan, I like that. So the hands almost go to that post. Good work. Nice. Nice. We may have to go another round. I mean, this thing seems so. No, you're doing great. Hey guys, last exercise coming up here. Okay, we're going to do the chair leg curl. Okay. Great job, McKinney. He's really emphasizing that lift, so it's up, squeezing, you're really squeezing lower back, hamstrings, glutes. Great work, Logan. Oh man, it's good to get that last one done, isn't it?
Yeah.
Logan, great job.
Nice.
Okay, that was legs, back, and biceps. Oh man, a lot of movements with that posterior chain, guys. Man, that is a weak point for a lot of people, so we can strengthen that lower back and then tie in those hamstrings and glutes. Gosh, you're just gonna really help with your overall health and wellness. So, thanks for joining us. Hope you really enjoyed that workout and had a great routine. This is Elite Fitness, bringing wellness to you.